Jess.
Wow. Another quarter and another summer is passing us by, I think. I'm not sure yet because it hasn't been really summery out. Can you believe how fast this class has gone by? It feels like just yesterday we came in here and did Ring Around the Rosie dance trying to meet everybody, get everybody's name. We have been through a lot this quarter, both in our personal lives and both in this very class. Mr. Venditti has taught us, or Dr. Phil has taught us, many things about giving a speech, what to do, what not to do, use floor space, talk with your hands, don't stand like this. We've been so comfortable just stating our opinions, talking about what we believe in, whether it be religion, whether it be about, I know no one's given a speech about abortion, but he did mention someone in the past giving a speech about abortion. That just shows a lot of courage, being able to come up here and doing something so controversial as religion or politics or abortion or anything like that, and be able to state your opinions in front of all your friends and peers. I have more than 3 key topics. I'm going to talk about all my speeches today. I'm going to talk about speech 1, speech 2, speech 3, speech 4, speech 5, and speech 6. Obviously I can't talk about speech 7 because I'm doing it right now. But speech 1, got little pictures here. As I've told you before, we did speech 1 on a significant individual, which was my mom. My mom hates pictures. She will not let me take a picture of her, so I had to go and find like some sort of picture that resembles my mom. She just hates pictures. As you guys remember, or maybe you don't remember, it was quite a while ago, I talked about my mom and how she's been there for me through everything. When my friend passed away, she's been a big inspiration for me. The funny thing I kind of want to talk about is when I found out I was pregnant. It's funny how your parents know things when you haven't even told them yet. My mom called me, and she could tell that there was something wrong with the way I was talking to her on the phone. So immediately she's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "Nothing, I'm just tired." "No, you're not. What's wrong?" "Mom, I'm tired. I'm just tired. That's it." "Have you started your period yet?" What? It's like she knew, like a little voice inside her head said, "Ask her these questions." I said, "No." "Did you take a pregnancy test?" Yeah. "Well, what did it say?" "I don't really want to talk about it." I should have not said that. I should have been like, said no. But I said, "I don't want to talk about it." She was like, "Oh my God." And she knew. So that was kind of funny. I just think it's hilarious. Anytime there's something wrong with me or if I'm upset, mad, sad, she knows without even, I can talk to her for 2 seconds and she knows something's wrong. Even when there's not something wrong, she always thinks there's something wrong. She respects me in my decisions. When she found out I was pregnant, she wasn't happy, but she respected it. She knows that I'm getting my career done, so. Speech number 2. I have little pictures here. I did, as you guys remember, maybe you don't, I did on blood pressure, how to take an accurate blood pressure. And I had Tim as my patient. Thanks, Tim, you get 5,000 imaginary bonus points. So does anybody remember, because I remember I talked about what a systolic number meant and diastolic number meant. Does anybody remember what those were?
Systolic is closer, height, because I know dystolic is distant, right?
Yeah.
And systolic is closer to.
So does the systolic number go on top or the bottom?
On the top.
On the top. Good. Yay. So, lost my train of thought. Anyways, did on blood pressure. It was really fun to do that speech, to show everybody how to take an accurate blood pressure, what those numbers mean, because when you go into the store, Rite Aid, Walmart, Walgreens, they all have those little blood pressure machines that you can go and check your blood pressure to see if it's high or low. I know when my fiance, he has a thing about checking his blood pressure, but it makes me laugh because he'll run in there to go take it, and then he'll sit down and be like, and his blood pressure's high, and he's like, why is my blood pressure high? I don't understand. And I'm like, because you just jogged in there trying to check your blood pressure. But it's fun to make sure that you're healthy and staying healthy, and because a lot of people are unhealthy with their blood pressure. So, can anybody tell me what a good good blood pressure would be and what a not good blood pressure would be? Lynn? 120 over 80 would be good. Now they want it actually lower. It is not fair. I know. They want it now to actually be below 120. They say that 120, the systolic number of 120 is actually pre-hypertension, which I think is crap. Personally. Do you guys remember what a high blood pressure would be or not so good blood pressure would be? Michael?
Like 180 over.
Ooh.
140 over 90 or something like that.
Okay, that'd be good. 180, I was like, oh. It has happened.
I seen it happen.
It has happened. All right. So speech number 3. That's my favorite speech. Everything is mine. That was the 3 past speeches. I chose to do it on Michael Scott, who's in The Office. The Office is an awesome show. He's the one that actually came up with "That's what she said," famous quote. Come on, guys. Anytime someone says something, that's what she said. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I love that. Did anybody actually go home and watch an episode of The Office? Fail. You did?
Yeah, I actually
Yes. Did you like it?
I went on demand and watched it. It was kind of funny.
It's hilarious. And the good thing about it is you can actually go into the season now. I mean, there's a couple storylines that you would have missed from the beginning, but you can still go in there and know what each character is. Yes, Michael.
What is that? What is it? The episode called when he was trying to give a girl a ride home or something, and some other guy in the office gave her a ride, and he seemed like he was really bummed about it. Supposed to be like some kind of hot girl in the show in the office. That's what I watched, and it was just like I was like, okay.
I've seen all the episodes. I don't remember that one, but I know Jim and Pam. Pam's the receptionist.
Yeah,
Who's
black
like
hair.
black hair. Oh, that's Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly's the
That's the one he was trying to give a ride home to, and they were arguing. Him and the guy was arguing over giving her a ride because they was talking about she's hot or something like that.
I don't remember that one, but Kelly is the she's cute. She's the annoying girl in the show. Anyways, I'm glad that you guys went home and, well, actually, Michael, I'm glad that you went home and watched the episode of The Office because that's what I assigned. That would be to my assignment. But yes, I do love all of his quotes. Everything that he says is just hilarious. Just how he's so oblivious to everything. I'm going to talk about... I found this. This is funny. Why you should hire me. The title of the speech says it all. You should hire me. I spoke on it, speech 4, and it's actually a good thing that I did because I'm graduating and going to go on my externship, and now I can actually go into an interview. I mean, I've been through interviews because I've had a job, but actually doing something that I actually love besides working at Best Buy, I mean, now I can actually go and be proud of my job and go in there and actually, I didn't know some of the techniques that Mr. Venditti taught us about how you're technically not supposed to tell the interviewer that you have children or stuff like that. I didn't know any of those things. So it was actually a really good experience to go in there and say what I needed to say. I didn't actually get to sit in front of anybody and have them ask me questions because I think we ran out of time that day. But it still was good to sit there and listen to everybody else talk about their interviews and stuff like that. Speech 5.